Time to run what you brung, and they're away in a puff of smoke, and it's a slow getaway for Falzaresi, but Friab Bile on the outside of Logan Aran. But Friab takes it a little wide, gets the power down. Logan's able to scoot away. Falzaresi hanging on to that third spot, followed by Oleski. And it is getting really dicey back here as they head through Eau Rouge. You're not going to be able to go through there 2 and 3 wide. We've already got a crash, it looks like. Oh, and that's Cameron Weston Edwards is retired from the session, slams into the wall at the top of Radion. Well, looks like Logan's going to get going early. Guns it into the bus stop and then gets going. We'll see if Friab Bile can keep pace with him. Nicolo Falzaresi with a good restart over top of Friab. A couple of guys jockeying for position down the short chute into the hairpin. Oh, and Tim Ventix retired from the session. Oh, my Lord. No. And that was at the top of Radion. So Tim Ventix championship contention just took a huge blow as we ride along with Christian Dorman in the 9th spot. Oh, and Dorman's going around. Oh, and he backs it into the wall. Looks like nothing major.
Lots of happening early on.
Now the DRS has finally been enabled. Looks like Nicolo Falzaresi is going to be able to blow by Friab Bile down the Kemmel Straight. Unbelievable the speed difference that Nicolo had going into that corner.
Came up to there and had nowhere to go. As Vincenzo Torre gets through on Max Mulder there on the back straight.
Looks like we've got a car around. That looks like it's going to be Dion Stahl. Looks like he's going around at the top of Radion. Jure Marusic losing a position out to Jesper Lempinen, and Vincenzo Torre going back and forth.
Yeah, that was Max Mulder retaliating on the Alfa Romeo and getting him back up the inside there.
He lost a couple of tenths.
Luke Smith, he lost it as well on the top of Radion into the wall. He lost his front wing. He was very lucky to not lose a wheel there. That was a big impact for him, also losing it on the top of Radion.
And Ivan's going to get a good run coming out of the top of Radion. The DRS is open, and he's going to be able to blow by Lewis Marshall down the Kemmel Straight, takes the position back. And that was a great lap by Ivan Brito. That's the best racing I've seen him do all years. He's still trying to hold off a hard-charging Lewis Marshall. We see the caution flag flies in Sector 2. Marshall to the outside. Ivan trying to push him a little bit wide. And look at this. Lewis Marshall does the crossover to the inside. It's now going to be the outside. They're side by side through this corner, and that's very tight racing, wheel-to-wheel action as they head down towards the left-hander at the bottom of the hill. Ivan's still hanging on to that position in second, and then Oleski is running in third. Oh, and around goes Ivan Brito. It was only a matter of time. Brito loses the back end. His tires are completely worn out at this point. Oh, and here comes some more cars. Friab Bile still needs to make a pit stop, and Dion Stahl still needs to make a pit stop. And around goes, whoa, is that Max Mulder just lost the back end of his car?
Yeah, like they had a clear bit of track there to rejoin, but yeah, it seems like a lot of drivers are struggling for grip here. At this point, we've seen quite a few incidents already, and also Max Mulder losing his car there on his own.
Oh, and Max Mulder is retired from the session, and looks like these guys are going to be coming up on that here.
And a safety car has been deployed as well.
As we go back to green flag racing, he's going to gun it just before the bus stop chicane. Try and get going before anybody else. Nicolo Falzaresi falls back, and we've already got a couple of positions swapping. Dion Stahl and Luke Smith battle for 9th. And it looks like Sandro's getting around, well, he got around and then Friab got back around him. Oleski's up into third. Caution flag sector 1 already. That's going to be Dion Stahl.
The inside line. And meanwhile,
Friab goes to the
around.
inside. Friab gets to the inside of Oleski. That's going to pick up the third position for Friab Belay. Meanwhile, Lewis Marshall is in 6th spot. We've got a car around. That was Jesper Lempinen. Lost 3 positions there. Drops himself to 13th.
Logan Ron has got this covered for a second race win in succession if he can hold on his last lap.
And Lewis Marshall to the inside of Sandro Doulis. Sandro hangs tough on the outside. Great driving as he manages to make it around. Lewis trying to cut back to the inside. Makes a little bit of contact with the right rear. And this is getting very tight. And Sandro does not need to do anything hastily. He can let these guys go and stay within 3 seconds of them. He does not need to finish in front of these two. Luke Smith and Lewis Marshall both with timing penalties. And while coming out of the bus stop chicane, Logan Aron with his 2nd win in a row, holding off Nicolo Falzaresi, as Falzaresi is going to get 2nd. Friab Belay able to hold off Oleski for 3rd.